大家好，我是宁老师. Welcome back to Writing Chinese Characters. Today we're going to be talking about something called the Fedex rule. Chinese characters are a lot like boxes. When you have a box, you need a box before you can put the items in the box, and once the items are in the box, you can finally close the box. You can't close the box before putting items into the box. It's the same thing with Chinese characters. You need to put the inside components into the box before closing the box. Let's go through some examples. First we have box enclosures, and then we'll have walking enclosures, and finally some characters that don't have a box, but they still follow this rule. Let's get started. First we have box enclosures. There are closed boxes and open boxes. Let's try writing a couple. First let's start with yin, meaning cause. First we start with the box. Shu, heng, zhe, heng, pie, na. So we wrote the box before putting our items into the box. Now that the items are in the box, we can close the box with a heng, in. Next, there are open boxes. We'll start with a pie, heng, zhe, go. And then we have to put the items inside the box. Heng, heng. And because this character doesn't close at the bottom, we're all finished. Yue, meaning moon. Next, we have walking enclosures. These are called walking enclosures because they utilize the walking radical. The walking radical is always written after the components inside the enclosure. To show this, I'm going to be writing the character zhe, but I'm only going to be writing the simplified version of this character. So first we start with what's inside. Dian, heng, pie, na. And then we write the walking radical. It starts with a dot, and then a T, a curvy line. And some people, they'll write it all in one. Some people will write it all in one stroke, but it's actually two. So you have the curvy line, and then you have the curved heng at the bottom. It's always good to finish a character in the bottom right-hand corner. Next, we have characters that have a horizontal line at the bottom. They may not be inside of a box, but they still follow the Fedex rule. Let's start with the character sheng. First, you start with a pie, heng, heng, shu. Now you may remember that we always write horizontal before vertical, but in this case, this follows the Fedex rule, where the last heng comes after the vertical line. We do that so that there isn't anything sticking out at the bottom of the character when you write the last vertical line. So it's always going to be a nice, clean character. We can also utilize this rule in the word gong, meaning work. You start with heng, shu, and finish off with the second heng, gong. Now we have some important exceptions. The first being shan. We write what's inside the box first, and then a shu, zhe, and then close the box. This isn't really an exception to the Fedex rule, but a lot of students tend to write it like so, which is not correct. And finally, we have mother. This goes against the Fedex rule because the box closes before we put what's inside. Let's give it a try. So we start with a shu, zhe, and then we go back to the top with a heng, zhe, go. And then we do the first dian, and then a heng going across the box, and the second dian. Mu, meaning mother. Thank you for watching this episode of Writing Chinese Characters. 谢谢大家!